right, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. Thanks. All right, man, we got some more boxing rumors. I gotta say rumor. Let's talk about a potential Errol Spence next opponent. All right. Appreciate everybody for checking back in. Goodfellow Sports TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. And yeah, what's going on with Errol Spence? His next opponent. All right. It could be Danny Garcia. It could be your Dennis Hughes. Okay, let me explain the situation. Somebody at PBC, which I'll just leave unknown, I'll just label him a matchmaker, wants to make your Dennis Hughes versus Errol Spence next to be the mandatory. Now, WBC ordered a mandatory, okay? Usually when you win a vacant WBC belt, you got to fight a mandatory. 2 mandatories. As long as you're not named Canelo or Lomachenko, which I'll get to in a later video today, if I'm feeling up to it, still a little bit under the weather, right? So Sean Porter, he satisfied one of the mandatories when he fought you this last time, but he had another mandatory, okay? Which could be Danny Garcia, which is rated #1. Now, they hoping that Manny Pacquiao, PBC, pick Danny Garcia, somebody over there, the matchmaker. So your Dennis Hughes, who's next up on the WBC list at #2, can get the Errol Spence fight, right? So long story short, they got to get Danny Garcia out the way, which at the end of the day, to jump to the chase, it don't even fucking matter. And I'm about to explain that right now. It don't matter because Danny Garcia, once again, is going to turn down that Errol Spence fight. He don't want to fight Errol Spence to this day. All this stuff about Danny Garcia going on This Is 50 before the Sean Porter fight and saying, I don't see what's so special about Errol Spence. All this stuff about Danny Garcia saying he sees Sean Porter and Errol Spence even. He slightly favors Errol Spence because he's the fresher fighter and he ain't been through that many wars. It is an actual fact that Danny Garcia don't want the Errol Spence fight. And Danny Garcia is next up to be the mandatory for Errol Spence if he defeats Sean Porter. Now, if it's Sean Porter that wins the fight, right, he is going to take that #1 contender spot versus Sean Porter. He's going to fight Sean Porter in a rematch for that belt. Now, only 0.00000000001% of the population believes that Sean Porter is going to beat Errol Spence, and I will be dropping that prediction video tomorrow on the Patreon, and then it'll be going up Monday morning. All right, I didn't drop it today because I just don't feel like doing it, and all the editing and just speaking. I'm not speaking clear right now. Still a little bit under the weather. All right, so long story short, it don't really matter. They probably going to order Danny Garcia and Errol Spence if Manny Pacquiao does not pick him. Danny Garcia, it'll be interesting if Danny Garcia takes the fight. But what I understand from behind the scenes, Danny Garcia don't want to fight Errol Spence under these circumstances, even if it's for 2 belts. He's holding out for the Manny Pacquiao fight. Now, if you don't know about the Manny Pacquiao situation, you don't follow my channel that closely, make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Now, this is the situation. Now, Mikey Garcia is supposed to make this announcement, which was all cap, all right? Supposed to make it last Saturday about what he's going to do next. Is he going to stay with PBC? Going to go to the Zone? Is he going to go to Top Rank? And his offer from Top Rank a couple months ago was going to be Errol. It's going to be Terrence. It was going to be a tune-up at 140, a fight versus Lomachenko at 135 pounds on pay-per-view. Then if he wanted to, a Terrence Crawford fight, and his fight on his plan from the Zone, I don't know. But long story short, PBC wants to give him the Manny Pacquiao fight. All right, to keep him over at PBC, keep away from Top Rank in the Zone, primarily Top Rank. He said, all right, now, long story short, Manny Pacquiao only had a 2-fight deal with PBC, and Top Rank now is trying to make a Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia fight. ultimately, we all know PBC pay more money than Top Rank. Excuse me. They pay more money than Top Rank, right? So, so presumably we think that fight is going to be picked up by PBC. Now, Manny Pacquiao has to pick Mikey Garcia to fight now. Now, Mikey Garcia just can't pick and say, okay, I want to fight Manny Pacquiao. Now, PBC is on board with it. Mikey Garcia is on board with it. But Manny Pacquiao has to be on board with it. So, long story short, it sounds like Manny Pacquiao is choosing between Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia. And in my humble opinion, it doesn't even fucking matter. Because Manny Pacquiao can fight Mikey Garcia in January and Danny Garcia in July, or you can fight Danny Garcia in January and Mikey Garcia in July. It don't just matter. It makes more sense to fight Danny Garcia first and let Mikey build himself back up. But hey, it is what it is. To each his own. You know, but at the end of the day, my whole point about this is Danny Garcia is still refusing to fight Errol Spence. I don't understand it. Even when he had no belts, y'all didn't want to fight him. He had one belt, y'all don't want to fight him. Y'all didn't recognize the IBF. He got the WBC belt. Now you don't want that belt. You held that belt once. Now what's the excuse now? He got the WBC and the IBF belt, and you still trying to finesse your way out of that belt. I don't understand it. I don't get it. They said he's still refusing to fight. So it'll be interesting if the WBC mandate to fight. Will he take it or won't he take it if it boils down to it? That is going to be the interesting thing about it. Will he take it or will he won't take it? It's just what I'm thinking about it. Because if he try to sit there and take it and they say, hey, you know, are we ordering Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia? I mean, Danny Garcia and Errol Spence. And then Danny say, don't take it, then he like a duck. But it ain't nothing that we already don't know. Danny Garcia been ducking for years. These are the facts. He's been ducking for years. All right. All of them have Sean, Heath, Danny, and I was listening to Wood Stay Real TV, and they got a new channel every week. And he was saying that the reason why they fear fighting Errol Spence is because they don't want to get stopped. And the reason Sean Porter taking the fight now is that maybe, this is my opinion, maybe he seen Mikey go the distance and he don't have no other way to make money, real good money. He pretty much being forced to take this fight. And I can believe that they don't want to get stopped. Keith Thurman didn't want to get stopped. I know Danny Garcia don't want to get stopped. And Sean Porter didn't want this fight. All of a sudden, you've been forced to take the fight. Now you act like you want to take the fight. You know, that's why I have a hard time, even though I don't really like Errol Spence because of the propaganda, that fake all the smoke shit he was saying, and then he really a businessman behind closed doors like everybody else. But it's hard for me to respect Sean Porter when he didn't want to fight Errol Spence to begin with. All of them didn't want to fight Errol. And Al Heyman is not going to force him, same as Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was Al Heyman's adversary for years. People forget that. He was his adversary. They was calling him punchy eyes, and he was on steroids, and they would say all that. Al Heyman, Leonard Ellaby, all of them was saying all that crazy stuff about Pacquiao. He still won't serve him up to Errol Spence. But Danny Garcia, he don't know where he's speeding. Now he gonna get a ticket. But Danny Garcia, man, come on, man. If it's true that you still ain't gonna fight Errol Spence for 2 titles, now I understand he probably holding out for a Manny Pacquiao fight, right? But at the end of the day, you shouldn't be saying nothing critical or criticizing about Errol Spence at this point, fam. Fam, you shouldn't be saying nothing. You shouldn't have a negative word to say. And this is 50. You say overrated. Long story short, I'm paraphrasing. Then your fight hype prediction about the fight. You say, oh, they pretty much even. Errol Spence got a little bit more power. He fresher. Like, man, real talk. Like Danny Garcia, if they order that fight, you don't get the Pacquiao fight, and you #1 in the WBC, and you decline to fight Errol Spence as a mandatory because they already said it. You above Yugas, or suddenly you drop to #5. And they keep it under wraps, and you don't take that fight. I'm obliterating you, bro. You's a coward. On top of that, you ain't just a coward. You like a hypocrite. You do all this talking about Errol, how he ain't that good, But when it come down to fighting him, you get ordered to fight him, you gonna duck out on him, man. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. But the word in the street is he still ain't gonna take the Errol Spence fight. Take a fight you want to take it, man. More than likely, you're gonna be looking at Ugas and Errol Spence, a fight that we should have got a year ago. But hey, it is what it is. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video requests. Keep sharing the videos. In addition to that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Box. Get 18% off the 100% all natural products. Website, promo code, description. One time for the one time. We gone.